and then we'll talk. All right, so recording is live. Um, Recording is live, so I'll just have to share my screen. One more thing. One more thing. So there's no way I can. No, this doesn't work. All right. All right. So one more time for the final time. Please comment if you can hear me so we start. Just one final time. Steven, just okay. Okay, Bernard. Thank you. All right. So hey, this thing's not going to work. Oh. I need to find a way to accept everybody automatically because this thing is distracting me. 59 people. Wow. Are you kidding me? All right. So a couple of months ago, I told you that will be happy now. I needed time to figure it out because I didn't have everything figured out. Normally, I don't have everything figured out. I have to try, test run, ensure it's working before I bring it to you. It is no news, of course, that testnets actually know they work again. Okay, Tolu, I'll make you. Is it the Tolu I know? Make I risk him. I'll make Tolu co-admin so he can do that. No worry. Um, okay, Daniel, thanks for. I cannot even see where to add you as co-host. I think I'll check here. Okay. Should be around here. I don't believe I'm struggling with this. You know what? We'll just carry on. Okay, settings, tools, then the three. Okay, so I'll go to settings first. And tools. It's not here. I think we'll just carry on. Time's already fast spent. We'll just do them anyhow. Oh, it's an instant meeting, so it can't. Sorry, guys. Let me. default. Let me get that. So just carry on anyhow. Now I want to talk about want to talk about Starboard. It is before I mention it, I kind of think that around 60 or 70% of you haven't heard about it. Because of course we know Galaxy. I don't know if it's pronounced that way. Well, we know it as a place where people normally before airdrops they come from there. You normally get airdrops from there once, twice. If you do like 50, you might get 3 or 4 times. And then the airdrops coming from that place is decent. It's normally a decent amount. You cannot hear me. Well, I just too much. Okay, I'll increase my. Okay. Thank you, bro. No worry. Yeah, please buy better phone. So, uh, another one. All right. So, I came across Starboard. Normally, um, um, somebody that likes to explore. So I came across Starboards and decided to give it a try. Just like Kato, I didn't understand what was happening there. And people were already milking it. We got Kato airdrop. I don't know if you can remember the actual Kato when it launched. They gave us some tokens. Some of us sold earlier, sold like 80%. That's very day. I've forgotten. I cannot remember what I used the money for, but I spent it that same day. And after that, I didn't know what I thought it was just like they said info file now, there's DeFi tokens. After DeFi info files, it's just like I think buzzword is the right way to classify it. And then yeah, around April, yeah. So buzzword is like the right way to classify it. I felt it was just like a buzzword, and then it will fade out with time because if we're being honest, like 80% of the projects or even more, no really get utility. We just want to collect the money, build, collect money, and then diversify into other things, right? So yeah, it came and people started milking it. I really had zero idea what was happening. But after some time, I'll say thank you, Kaito. I feel like nothing they happen. And then it was a lot easier than it is now. Now, talking from experience, you will sweat. I tried it with a project. It's called Lumitra. I mean Lumitera. I did it. I did it for like 3 weeks consistently. Bro, I know N1 yap. So I knew it's normal in life, in every aspect of life. If you didn't get in it early enough, you are not going to like people who go in early enough are the first people they will be. I think they'll tag them the lucky ones because they'll get everything possible. They'll get the maximum reward of any offer that's on the table, right? So this is what I feel we will have with Starboard. It's very early, by the way. We all know Galaxy. Um, they've been around for a while. When I joined crypto, they were already there. So they have like a solid fan user base and they have actual utility. So and money is not an issue because for you to list there or to have any program there, you give them like a decent amount of Starboard, Starboard, a decent amount of money, right? And that's it. So that's what made me feel okay. We have to get right with this one, right? So I'll just talk about Starboard and everything you need to know. Rejoining. Oh, so before I talk about it, just know that it is not easy. Anything that will give you money, $500 and above, it's not easy. I'll talk. I'll share my screen. and then you will decide if you are in or out. So Galaxy Starboard is a program that rewards social contributions. Of course, contributions are posts and memes about a particular project, right? It's similar to Kaito, but earning here is is done by is achieved, right? It's achieved by making meaningful posts about participating projects. So if a project is participating, that's if they're listed on, if they announce rewards for people who will yap. And yapping, I didn't talk about yapping. Yapping is simply talking about projects. Any project, if you just come out and talk about this project, you are yapping about the project. So it's just like a code word. Yapping is not, it's not something special. If you just talk about a project, you are yapping. You're yapping about the project. If you hear yap, why yap on Twitter? It's easy. Go to Twitter and talk about a particular project, right? So that's it. How you can yap, you go to Twitter, like I said. Just if the project needs to be tagged, you tag it. If it needs keywords, like when I was yapping volumeter, they used glumi as a keyword. They had glumi, they had Lumitra, that's the name of the project. They had Lumi, Lumi. So any tweets you make that has Lumi, like as a standing word, you any apps for it, right? And that's it. Easy. So if you make a post if you're on Kaito and make a post about a project on Kaito, what you earn is yap, right? But here they call it aura. You earn aura. I kind of like the name because I like the name. It sounds better. But then it is less competitive than Kato. Just know that with more fairness. And I don't want to. There are people here I can see here that can explain what happens in Kato. All those big accounts, bro, you cannot compete with them. Someone wants to join. You cannot compete with those guys, to be honest, no matter how you try. There are some of them I don't want to mention. Should I mention now? We will now. People like Denise. Denise is my friend, or yes, Denise is not on this call. She's not on this call, but she's in the group. Is it Galxe? Bro, I call it Galaxy more manager. So people like Denise, like pharmacists, people with big accounts, they can tweet once and then get thousands of dollars. I'm not kidding you. It's not fair now. People who have less than 5,000, 3,000, 2,000, even 1,000 followers, you will not get nothing. Chances of getting something is very slim. This is because you post, also engagement, also impressions. I've done follow back, but don't worry. I'll sort that one out. So you have to do a lot to try to measure, but you can still not chat to them. There's a gap between you and them. So it is, if you build your Twitter account, one very easy way of getting money, is building your Twitter account. I can guarantee you wealth if you build your Twitter account, especially in crypto. And even not crypto, I don't have, don't worry. But if there are people who won't buy football pages, I have been like in and around those transactions, and they offered somebody thousands of dollars. I'm not talking 10, I'm not talking 50, almost 100K for a football account. That's when it dawned on me that big football accounts like United Tree, they are made for life, man. I see why. It's very easy for him to just wake up one day. He's in Nigeria, by the way. I think we all already know that. But he can just wake up one day and go to Old Trafford because he supports Manchester United and watch. Which is going to be a dream come true for me to go to England, to be able to go to England in my own will, or on my own will, English, and see again and come back just for the weekend. It's going to be, but then they are living You're living that life comfortably. There's, I think they call her Benessi or Benis, one Cameroonian girl, and there are a lot of them. This is just football Twitter, and then the money with the crypto Twitters, the a lot more than that one. So you chances of earning more. eh, Chances of earning more is it's a lot higher. Chances of earning is a lot higher here in crypto. So these guys with big accounts are kind of made for life. We can only admire them from far and try to be like them, but then we cannot do anything about it, right? So, but then I was talking about okay. So I was talking about Galaxy being less competitive than Kato, which is true, yeah. Small accounts can easily keep up with the leaderboard. So if you go to, they are not, by the way, they are not a lot of projects already listed, which is a plus for us, right? Um, you can go there and see projects around 30 or something. But then if you go on Kato, they have like or Kaito, they have like a lot of them. It's bigger money, of course, but it's easier to get in with your 500 followers or 200 followers. I'm not sure anybody here should be having 200 followers or less. But then we'll do something. I follow people, I think we'll do it again. Right. But then yeah. So why I chose Starboard, number one, it's relatively new, right? And then low competition. You are competing with people of similar strength, similar account size. Um, it's kind of fair because they use interactions. They use interactions. They use interactions. They use reach. I don't know. We call it on Twitter. Number of people impressions. Oh God, how did I forget that? Impressions, right? So number two, that's number two. Number three, rewards are based on contributions. So you earn aura points per post. So anytime you post, you earn aura points. You don't need to have high follower count or smart followers. So on Keto, there's this thing they call smart followers that drags people a lot. If you have, if you have if you have like the number of followers you have, people following you, right? If you don't have them on Keto, it drags you back. Like you have to double up your hustle to meet up with people who have. And the thing is, you cannot force people. You can even do follow on Twitter, and then the person will unfollow you later. Victor John said, after months, I got zero. Or more. It's sad. I didn't get zero, but the issue is I couldn't meet up. The project I was yapping on, they needed first 1,000. Imagine 1,000, a lot. And then I couldn't. I was around 5,000 or something. All the efforts I put, it was crazy, man. So this one is kind of fair. You don't need smart followers. You don't need to have people on Galaxy for you to earn aura, right? Then let's talk about how to get started. How to get started? First of all, you have to link your account to your Galaxy. This one is easy, and I think I'll show you. I'll show you. Boss. I'll show you how to do it. It's not difficult. Everybody here should do them actually. And then you access Galaxy Starboard. Bro, I'll call it Galaxy. Nothing if we do. I don't know. I think after today I'll go and check out the right pronunciation. But okay. Yeah, we've used, yeah. True. Victor John, you're following. We've used it, but then Starboard was Galxe. Okay, Galxe. This will take some getting used to Galxe. All right, so but then we used it for some of the airdrops. I think it was Tansy, not Tansy. It was cannot remember. I'm not sure I posted it on the group, did I? Um Tem Finance. Yeah, Tem Finance. I did it a couple of packs on Galzi, and then they gave me was it $44 to pay me all my millions. I was already budgeting, but then no ahala. So first of all, you need to link your Twitter account, your X account, and then you access the Galaxy Starboard, and then you research each project's reward, the number of winners. Project will come out and tell you, we'll give top 200. If you post, I think it's updated every 24 hours. So if you post today, 24 hours, um, you see the impact, you see the results, right? After 24 hours, it's updated. So they'll tell you they'll give first 200, like one of the projects I'll show you today. Big project. And that's it. So they'll tell you, they'll give you, they'll share a certain amount of money, a particular amount of money. You know, a particular amount of money for a certain number of people, and you do the maths, you see the average. Of course, you cannot get the same as the last person cannot get the same as the first person, but then you have an idea of, yeah, there's a group already. I created it a while back. Steven, calm down now. So yeah, then after making research, you begin to make posts, right? Make contribution. They call it contributions, or they're just posts. Create meaningful content, right? And then it could be memes, it could be step-by-step guide, it could be review about the project. Just post anything related to the project. And for Galaxy, Tickle Man, I'll send it. Don't worry. For Galaxy, you have to calm down, right? Steven is a. Oh wow. Let me drop my number so you just message me. I'll send you. Confirm. Victor John, thanks for sending link to. Yeah, I remember Sahara. Yeah, I should have forgotten it. This would was bad. Let me just drop my number. Yeah, my name is Tiago. Just message me on WhatsApp. I'll send you a link to the main group, not for the engagement group. I'll post that on the main group. Don't worry. Now, after making contributions as the post, I said it could be step-by-step guide, it could be reviews about the project, it could be memes, it could be anything. But don't forget one thing. On Kaito, there are keywords. On Galxe Starboard, you have to tag the project. This should not be an issue. I'll remind you with this one. I'll see the kind of posts you make. I'll give you an idea of what you should be posting. It's not hard. Not when we have AI. You can even try to be creative. Use brain you never use since when you come up from school. Mine has been dormant, man. So you can just like try to be creative on your own. Just crap out posts or then use AI. Use AI and in a matter of seconds you have your post. One of the things you need to consider is having Twitter Blue is a plus. I subscribed for Twitter Blue for like a while back. I don't use it for anything. I was planning this whole year painting gradually. I just subscribed and it's been there. And tomorrow we're going to start officially. Tomorrow morning, we're going to start our own bombing. Bomb Galaxy Starboard. We'll do it. And money must fall out with December. Money must fall out. So for you to successfully bomb out money, if you don't have, you can still go ahead, carry on your normal activity. But then if you can, it's around 7K or 9K or something. It's not so much, right? Then I've already said you always have to tag the handle, right? And then aim for consistency. This is one of the things I love about this. On Keto, an influencer can just wake up one day and post. I think, I don't talk about individuals, man, but somebody once said he just tagged um he just tagged the project once and then he gave the person, I think it was 5,000 or 3,000 or something. And I felt pity for myself and many other small accounts because this still they live the life. It's not fair, man. It's not fair. I'm not getting reactions. Please use emojis if you can still hear me. I don't know if I'm disconnected. All right. All right. So is there any other thing I'm trying to remember? Aim for consistency. I'm not just if you post today, post like 2 or 3 times per day, a minimum of 2 or 3 times, and then the next day you post. Don't skip. So if you post today, post tomorrow. The other point to end after like 3 days, 4 days, you post consistently. I think they will kind of increase it a bit once they notice you are consistent, and that's fairness. That's the way it should be. I don't know why. Okay. I don't know why other projects are not seeing this. So it's what a proper info file system should look like. And then finally, track your posts. So on Kaito, if you make a post, I'm using Kaito. There are other info file. I think there is oh, I cannot remember. There's this one I saw. Cannot my mind no did but if I see them, I'll remember. If you know any other info file, you can drop You can drop it in the comments. Let me try to remember. I think there's one that starts with C or W. Okay, yeah, Cookie. Yes, Cookie. Steven, you active like mad. Thanks for um yeah, wall chain W. Yeah, thank you. Excuse me. Now for some of these other platforms, I don't know of them. I've not checked. I think I've checked wall chain. Wall chain is one that gives you a score, right? But if you make a post and then the algorithm, the bot doesn't pick it up, that's the end. But here, there's a place you can go and copy the link to the tweet manually and paste it for review. That's once you check if you post today now, and then you check the leaderboard tomorrow, and today's activities then reflect. You just copy the link, go there and paste it, and then they'll manually review it, and then if there needs to be changes in your position, to just do it immediately, right? Zit, I've seen this one, but I've not, I've not tried it out. So thanks. When I really did do research, it shows nobody went to sleep. So, but in the end, we just have to do this, man. I don't know how to stress this enough because I genuinely thought getting 1K per person would be very easy. With the number of points I had on Mango, on Sahara, like all of them, both the ones first of all, I get referrals, right? I get referrals, but referrals do not always count. And I also have normally, if I do the one with referral, I'll do my separate account because I need I need to feel how it is doing it from scratch without referrals and all of that, right? And it did not work out. Both the one with referrals, the one I had a lot of points on Mango testnet. Nothing came out. I can remember Sahara, nothing. I remember what was this guys that gave us NFTs. The guy sold around $100. Give us 5 NFTs. Kind of Crystal. It's owned by an Indian man. Imagine. It's not Indian, but he looks Indian. I cannot remember one part of Asia, maybe Singapore. I think it's in Singapore. Excuse me. And can we recall? Make una tell me all of those airdrops. We'll remind ourselves, may pain us. We use this anger and attack this starboard. Almost Simon Chooks, suffer reach me. Oh. Lagri, hey! Wonder we go fire these people, they do press up. I cannot remember. I cannot forget. Yeah, Lagrange suffer us like mad. Edge. Ah, Edge. Emmanuel Ojile, just leave silent protocol. Leave them for me. Just select other project. Those people now me get them one on one. Just leave them. Union. I didn't do union. I didn't do union. I Yeah, just skip to that one. I did just a few tests on Monad. Okay, Monad never list. But as usual, it's like Binance Alpha gets a big percentage and then the remaining ones are for Yapas. Lagrange small, but see, shey they say in the country of the blind, the one-eyed man is the king. At $20, be $30, be $50, they appreciate like this because of how terrible it has been, right? So I don't go feel blame you. Silent protocol, Mona leave those ones for me. When I ready, I'll go there Discord, go disturb. Fraction AI. Fraction AI never do what's happening? They don't done TGA. I can remember seeing their post on Twitter a few days back. Normally, if a project doesn't do well, I'll just go and unfollow. So if I've not unfollowed them, they never do TGA. So yeah, Liquidity. If they count the hellfire, then they count devil now. Liquidity, Magic Newton, OFC. I kind of don't feel bad about OFC. I think something good is coming. But then it's methods. OFC, if I done TGE, but then let's see. Mona don't list, bro. I had no idea, man. But let's just leave all of these things and do small practical. I'm going to share my screen now. And once you see my screen, just use emojis. Just shoot some emojis. All right. Okay, so this is the only way I can reduce. Okay. So yeah, this is it. If you enter galxe.com/starboard, you get this. You can just go to galxe.com and locate Starboard, and then you click on Launch App first. Takes you to. It's not going to show you this. All right, the person joining now. Let's say you watch recording. Kind of done. Almost done. All right. So I think my MetaMask should be connected already. Yeah, it says. So this is normally this is normal. So you come here and then you click. You can see global aura leaders. There's like the top here pass. And then once you click on the all, you see this horizon shows you all of the projects that are on Starboard. Here you can check. This is not something I should explain. Everybody here is smart. Right? You can see, you can check stats. I just want to in like 12 minutes we should be done. That's 9. You can see this is one project that gave you a pass on Kaito on They already listed the token is live and they gave them a lot of money. So I think this is like a follow up they are doing on Galaxy. Galxe. Hey, single hurdle. They have like 8,000 participants, which is a lot already. I think they had two times, three times on into them. So people will collect money for the all this, collect the money for you. So, but then I'll be focusing on a few projects. This thing is not something you do as much as possible. You just pick a few. It has to do with your convictions, right? You pick a few you believe in and then trust. Pour your energy. The issue is if it goes bad, well, you cry for long. So out of all of them, I picked this project. The name is X1 Echo Chain. And if you click view more, it says X1 Echo Chain is a layer 1 network secured by proof of authority. Proof of authority is actually not a thing. It's a buzzword. No mind, it's my English. It has to be proof of stake, proof of work, or then, excuse me, or maybe something hybrid. But then all of this proof of waiting, all of them are buzzwords. So proof secured by proof of authority validators running on X1 nodes, consuming just 3 watts per hour. Watts per hour. I'll just have to accept these people. I think a lot of people are coming in now. Um, yeah, I do. I know. All right. So X1 Echo Chain is a layer 1 network secured by proof of authority validators running on X1 nodes, consuming just 3 watts per hour. So yeah, fully EVM compatible. So there are these guys that are, I think they are more actually layer 1 blockchain, just like Solana, like BNB, like Ethereum, X1 Echo Chain. Yes, Chukwemeka is supposed to know this one. You do research like mad, get work with. So they're like Solana, like BNB, like Ethereum, every other layer 1 blockchain. Well, then these people that they are the set of people that advocate for climate. Screen is not moving. I'm not moving like I'm reading. I'm not moving anything. Don't worry. But they are advocating for a better should I say better ecosystem, right? So they want a functional blockchain that consumes very small amounts of energy. So they said fully EVM compatible. EVM is Ethereum virtual machine. Any address that starts with OX, I cannot go into technical details, but then any address that starts with OX, so the likes of Ethereum, the likes of Harmony, the likes of Base and others are EVM compatible. Oh, Base is a lot. Can we call it to EVM compatible? The likes of DMB, Binance Matching, and the rest. And yeah, so it delivers sub-cent gas fees. I think sub-cent means it's not less than a cent. I think instant finality and carbon light operations, bringing smart contract utility to everyone with a power outlet. So what they're saying is they have physical nodes, right? And if you just plug it to your normal socket, you just have, I've explained how blockchain works now. Blockchains like Bitcoin, you need to have nodes the size of a room. So it consumes a lot of power. That's why I think it was China that pursued all the validators recently. No, not recently, a few years ago. And then they went to some other countries because of power consumption issues. So we're not here to study what the project is. That's something you can do on your own. But then you can see people already happen. See this guy. Hey, I want to show you something. No, I don't want to show you so you not do the same. What these people are doing is not good. They'll flag them as bots. Right, so these are the top year pass. You can see, I think they show 20. But let's go and see something about the project. Please indicate if you can see that I've switched tabs. I'm now in this other. You're not seeing anything. Or it should be an issue. All right. I think I'll stop sharing and share again. Yeah, I'll share again. Let's do it this way. All right, so you can see now, right? Wow, I do. Okay, okay. So this is like it's 5 minutes to go. So this is a medium document. I'm going to send this link, or you can easily access it through their socials and their Galxe page. So X1 Coaching launches Galxe Starboard 100,000 community rewards. It's normally like this. They'll tell you the amount of money they're going to share in their token, right? This one says, I'm not interested. Decentralization isn't just about code, it's about people. At X1 Echo Chain, you're building the first truly household power layer on blockchain, secured by by thousands of, oh wow. Um, so yeah, so this is all about this Medium document has every detail about the program. So it says season one, which means there'll be seasons now. You have half of the reward. So in season one, they're sharing $50,000, right? And it means season two will have like 25,000 or 30,000 or something. We'll break it down small like that. It's normally season one with highest rewards, and then people who didn't win in this season one can fight for season two, or if you are greedy, you can go back for second round in season two. So, and then they are giving top 200 contributors. So on the Galxe Starboard for this project in particular, I'm going to show you all of these things subsequently. So if you're not understanding, don't worry. They're going to give out $50,000 to top 200 contributors. So if you do the plus or minus, if you divide $50,000 by 200, I think it's an average of $2,500 per person. You might want to think that this is small. This is this small? It's big as compared to what we've been getting at testers. It's even small because Kaito gives a lot more. So there are rules, guidelines now, no bots, no noise, um, real people, real content, real influence, and all of that. Um, you can just scroll down. The leaderboard is live. I think there should be dates. Come find the dates. Okay, see, from 25th September up until 25th November. So we are 1 hour behind already. So what do? We double our um, hustle, double our efforts. We have to be better than these guys that already started before us. So as a form of motivation, I wanted to show you, this. This is x.com, that's Twitter. Used to be twitter.com, but yeah. Okay. This is Denise. I'm using her as a, I think it's case study, they call it or something. But yeah, you can see Denise is my friend, and she has 99,000 followers. I've been her friend since she was around 1,000 followers. But yeah, so this is her account. She's just a Twitter influencer. She's just young, like you and I, and she's done a lot of things. They are currently hosting an event, an African blockchain festival, something like that in Kigali, Rwanda. She posted on her status, okay, this is it, African blockchain festival. You can see, let me give you a sneak peek. So you can see the kind of speakers that are there. I saw M.I. Abaga, one of the greatest rappers in Africa, making a video for the event. So it's really big. And then it didn't happen overnight. And also, it is something you can also do. She's one of the organizers, right? I'm just kind of motivating you and motivating myself. If she can do it, you can also do it. Let me show you some of the things that she's gotten from yapping recently. This is the final part. So yeah, this is okay. This is Mira. Mira, I was ineligible. She yapped and she got 7,000 tokens, which is approximately $13,000. This was on 26th September this year. Well, she yapped for Tansy 101,550 Tansy tokens. I cannot remember how much, but this was in 9th on July 9th. This was thousands of dollars as well. I wasn't eligible. I did it, a tester. And then this person joining now more. It's kind of late. And then home. This is home. I didn't do this one, but then she yapped. And guess what? As usual, she earned 100,000. No, it was not that much, but tens of thousands of dollars. This was on June the 11th. Then Magic Newton, this was a lot. I cannot remember how much. But I think this was the highest. This was the highest. It was around 30,000 or so, $30,000. This was June 24th this year. This was Caldera. I didn't do this one, so mostly for Yap. I think they started this one before this year. We started being active with testnets this year now. So this one was mainly for Yapas, and then this one was around 11, 13K or thereabout. Cannot remember. This was Boundless. This was July the 17th. Then on September the 15th, we got 7,000 ZKC, that's Boundless tokens, which is around $11,000. And then yeah, basically. So this is everything you need to know about it, and little form of motivation. I don't know if I should take questions if you have time for that. Um, I'll stop presenting and take a few questions. So if you have a question, then John Jude, I don't know if you have a question, but you can either raise your hand, so I'll pick you, and you unmute, or making you unmute is going to be hard. This is because it's an instant meeting. I'm not sure. Excuse me. I'm not sure I can make you unmute. But if you have a question, please drop it on the chat. So I'll just take a few and then we'll call it a day. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Crazy. Must X be verified? If you mean verification by as as Twitter in form of Twitter Blue. No, you can do it without Twitter Blue. And but then, as I said, engagement matters. Twitter Blue works with the algorithm. It's of course you paid. So if you make a post and a couple of people like it, it will recommend that your post to a lot more people, and then many other people see it. And impression counts like mad in this thing. So while it is not compulsory, you should do it for your own good. But then if you talk about verifying your Twitter as regards connecting your account with, yeah, you have to with Galxe. So yeah, it's just a plus for impressions. Simple. Um Thanks for this Chukwemeka. Correct guy. You know, okay. Yeah, the engagement group is live. I've just not shared the link. There's another group inside the main group, another group there. So um like a couple of guys are in already, and then yeah, see views choke like mad. Those guys are Inkiru. Ah, oh, Inkiruka. Oh, um, what about Kaigo? What's Kaigo? Never seen that word before. I don't think there's something new. Skin frozen screen. Nothing else. Well, these people give me PTSD like mad this year. Testers still go forget this year. And last year it was not like this. Marianne, should I accept or decline? I just accept, but it's load late already. Not Pixel. How can I forget? Ah, not Pixel. Oh, Alasha. Yeah, so in the absence of no question, I think we'll call it a day. Does it mean you can yap if your ex account is not verified? Yeah. You don't have to verify. It's just a plus. It's just a plus. Nothing special actually. It's just a plus. It makes it easier. You get more impressions. But then if you can afford it, the ROI is crazy. If you can afford it, the ROI mad. Just go. December go sweet too. Chukwemeka December go sweet too. December go sweet, man. I'm from October. Yeah. Favor said, uh, not diluted. This one I give is not diluted. Should I go back and share? No, I will not. But I can just go back and tell you how many people are on it. So they have around scrolling down. They have just 1,073 people in it. So Brazil, some of them are bots, some of them are not serious, some of them just join for joining sake. So if we're serious, we can occupy that top 200 with our engagement. Some of them are small accounts, relatively small accounts um, with no how do I put it? With no engagement group. They're just trying to like try it out. So why do you think we don't have a chance? We don't stand a chance. We do. So I think I'll do something one final thing. Nedu, if you are here, let me unmute your Nedu, if you are here, let me unmute your just raise your hand. Let me unmute your mic so you can answer a few questions. Okay. I'm going to unmute everybody because of Nedu. Please do not unmute. Yeah, that's him now. Uh, all right. Nedu, can you unmute now?
Yeah, Jim.
Yeah, your voice is kind of low. I don't know if it's my. I think it's my device, but you can hear me, Abi.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
All right. As a form of motivation, I. Oh wow. Please hang on. I need to do something. Just give me. Give me a sec. All right, Nedu, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, right. So, we talked about a few things before now, and I want you to tell me about that your guy that got money from yapping, how much he made, the number of followers he has, or when he had when he got that amount of money, and just tell us about how it happened and how long he yapped.
Okay. First of all, is the project he helped was on K2, and
Was what?
again, it's on K2. It was on K2
All
Mirror.
right,
I don't know if it's
all
Mirror
right.
Network.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So he just I do see him. He's on Arichen community in Discord, so that's why I know him. That's why I know him from. So he talks about it on. It's like he just posts about it every day. He has been consistent. So like there's one group we had on WhatsApp. So the day
Okay.
Mira listed, he was just saying he just hopes to be eligible. Then he was finally eligible and he saw his allocation. He got $10,000 from it, and he was not like getting much engagement. The thing is that on K2, because I joined the space yesterday and today. I
Okay.
joined the space and it was hosted by one smart follower on X. So they gave us some alphas on how to put this stuff together on K2. If you're apping on K2, you don't even need the apps. You don't need the apps. What you need the apps for is like to climb leaderboard and to be appearing as that top 100. What you actually need is mindshare. And to get that mindshare, you need to talk deep about the project. Like you need to bring out some points that could actually help about the project. You need to post about the
Okay.
project. And
Okay.
again, to be early is an alpha. Like early is the alpha. So there's nothing like being early. You can still, like if you have an information about a project before it comes in an info platform, you can be talking about it. You can be talking about it before the project comes. And once the project comes, you'll be finding yourself at the top leaderboard.
Yeah.
Again, yeah, I subscribe to like almost 10 smart followers on X. Yeah, I've been yapping for almost a month now. And
Okay.
like it's actually hard. So since I subscribe, I've been getting engagement from them and like insights and offers you get. So like all these things is actually good if you have information about it. It will help you scale more higher you get. So just I don't know about this Galxe. I don't know much about it. The
Yeah,
only thing
that's
is
all
on
right.
K2
That's all.
yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. You can mute your mic. Well, it's I just wanted it to be like a form of um, motivation. So if he can get that, I think he didn't mention that part, but that's the guy is not okay. He mentioned it. He did mention that the guy is not like his account is big, and then $10,000 it's not a small amount of money. You get on your
It doesn't
December,
even
don't
have
set.
blue tick.
Oh wow!
Don't have
Oh
blue tick.
wow!
Is as they gave him the shop, he went to subscribe.
Imagine what $10,000 we do for a person that doesn't have money for or didn't subscribe blue tick maybe due to financial constraints. So yeah, this is where we get to draw the curtains. From tomorrow, there will be guidelines. I don't know if it's necessary to state it here, but then I know almost everybody in the group actually is my guy. But then we'll be very strict. I'll pick a few people that will help me out this night or tomorrow morning, and then we'll start. What we'll do is we'll engage with each other posts, but then in a systematic way. It's not the normal you post and you share your link. This one you'd have to send the link to. Okay, Victor, just message me. I'll ask you a few questions. Let's see how it plays out. Um, but this one, what you have to do is you engage. It's like a community. You know how community is on WhatsApp. There's group, there's channel, there's community. This one is a community, and then if you go to that community, every post that will be dropped there, you'd have to engage on the post. So that's the only criteria. You have to make your own. It's the most like it's compulsory, mandatory. You have to make your own post, and then you upload on the form. So what I have to do is walk around the clock. That's all I have a couple. It's not just be me. We'll have other people who work on it. And then in the end, I expect every post to get a minimum of 30 or 40 likes. That's the minimum. Because I know we have around over 10 people, around 15 people in already. Before the call serve, before I made it open, we've had people who showed interest, and that's it. So the minimum we should get on every post as from tomorrow is 30 likes, and then we'll do this for a couple. We'll do it until end of November. Let's see how far. At least we'll start with this echo chain. Let's see if we'll get the slimmest 500 or 1K. So just hands on deck. If you can't keep up, please do not join. I'll be very strict. If you don't engage after some time, I'm not talking about weeks. I'm not talking about even 1 week. We'll remove you. So it's just for people who can keep up. And then let's see if it is worth the effort in the end. So learn from Nedu, or take what do they call it? Motivation from Nedu's story, Nedu's friend's story. Take motivation from Denise and every other person you see, pharmacists, every other big account. You can be the next big account, or you can be the next small account doing big things. So yeah, Charles Michael. Okay, Charlie, my guy says I have a group. That's what I'm saying now. I have a group which I'll post. I'll still post. There are people who will join the group that are not here currently due to people who reached out to me that they cannot join this call because of one thing or the other. I'll post it. But then if you're not active, I'll remove you. I have all the time in the world now. I think work with Canopy has slowed down a bit. So I have all the time in the world. If you're not active, I'll just remove you. I just want us to do this thing now up until the end of next month, and then let's see what comes out of it. So thanks for joining. I have around 30 something people here, or 20 something people here still. 30 something. Crazy. Posting Twitter space or more Twitter space. No, for now, but then we'll see about it. So thank you very much for joining. I hope this is the start of something big, something really, really big. And we can even hang out. It depends on how much you get. If we can get a decent amount of money, we can do like end of the year hangouts. Flights and how much? If we convert flights from interstate flights in Nigeria, it's less than $100, so you can do it. Just $100 out of your $1,000 is a small amount of money. So yeah, yeah. So you can do it. So thank you for joining. I'll post it if you are interested. You join, and please follow it with all seriousness. This is the only we're about to happen. They have testnet, but then I ignored the whole testnet thing because testnet no really they work. So I'm tired of saying this thing over and over again. You just have to yap, and then we'll keep fingers crossed on Chain. I think they'll list beginning of next year or thereabouts, and then OFC end of the year. So thank you for joining. Do have thank you, Victor. I beg inactive ones to be removed every no, not every day. I want to do it every 3 days. Every day is kind of harsh. So every 3 days. So yeah, I'll tell you how everything is going to be. Thanks for joining. Have a okay. Ogochukwu says, yeah, I'll show you. I'll give you an idea. I cannot tell you what to do, and I cannot tell you the kind of things to post. You only to post and give me link, and then I'll share. But I can give you an idea of a particular or different projects that you can yap on and why I think it's cool to try them out. Will this be on YouTube? Yeah, I'll upload this on YouTube. Monkey no go work, babu no go chop, no go chop. No worry. So thanks for joining in. I didn't expect this number actually. So thanks, guys. After so many months of being inactive, have a great night. You can also drop the link to yeah, all of these things. No worry, I'll sort out all of these things. And any other, I dropped my number earlier. Any other observation or suggestion can go there and I'll respond. Thank you and have a great night's rest.